Hi friends. Today we're going to read a chapter book for children who are 6 or 7 years old, and it has some Spanish words in it. So I don't really know a lot of Spanish, so if you know some, maybe you could help shout out the right way to say the words. Okay? All right. So let me share my screen. And it's called Carlos and Carmen, the Sweet Treasure.
Illustrate.
Oops. Illustrate. That means the pictures in the book. Chapter 1, The Plan. Carlos and Spooky tiptoed into Carmen's room. Wake up, Carlos whispered. Carmen mumbled. Spooky is their cat. I have a friend who has a cat named Spooky. Come on, Carmen, Carlos said. We've got stuff to do today. Huh? Carmen grumbled. Carlos said, Mañana is Father's Day, and we have nada planned. Spooky crept down the bed and pounced on Carmen's feet. Carmen's eyes flew open. She sat up quickly. Let's make a Dia del Padre plan, Carlos said. Carmen was wide awake now. She said it needs to be a fun plan. With everything Papa likes, said Carlos. Like puzzles, said Carmen. And treasure, said Carlos. And ice cream, added Carmen. Helado is Papa's favorite. The twins thought and thought. We could bury some helado and treasure hunt for it, said Carmen. I think the helado would get all melty, said Carlos. The twins thought some more. Off in the distance, they heard the ice cream truck's bell. Suddenly, Carlos looked at Carmen, and Carmen looked at Carlos. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, they said. And because they were twins, they were. Chapter 2, More Money. Carlos and Carmen got their piggy banks. They shook out their money. We need more dinero, said Carlos. The twins looked at each other and smiled. And we know just where to look, said Carlos. Vámonos, said Carmen. That means let's go. The twins ran to the living room. Carlos found coins underneath the sofa cushions. Carmen found coins under the sofa. Next, they ran to the kitchen. Carmen found coins in the junk drawer. Carlos even found 2 quarters and a penny under the refrigerator. Last, the twins went out to the car. They looked under the seats and between the seats. They looked under the car mats and in all of the cup holders. Carmen found her mittens, and Carlos found his flashlight, and they both found lots of coins. The twins ran up to Carmen's room and emptied out their pockets. They looked at the pile of money. Not a ton of dinero, said Carlos. But I think it's enough, said Carmen. Chapter 3, Buried Treasure. After breakfast, the twins started to race back upstairs. What's the hurry, mijos? Mama asked. What are you up to? Asked Papa. Nada, said Carmen. It's a sorpresa, said Carlos. Said their parents. But before Mama or Papa could ask anything else, the twins dashed upstairs. They gathered all of the coins and put them in a plastic box. They made Father's Day cards and added those to the box. Then they ran back downstairs with their box. Now what are you up to? Asked Papa. This time Carmen said, it's a sorpreso. And Carlos said, nada, means nothing. But don't come outside, Papa, said Carmen. And no peeking out the window, added Carlos. The twins raced onto the deck and grabbed their shovels. They ran to a corner of the backyard. They dug and dug and dug. When the hole was big enough, they dropped in the box. They covered the box with dirt and sprinkled leaves on the dirt. Then they used sticks to mark the spot with an X. Should we make a map or write clues for Papa? Said Carlos. Let's do a bunch of pistas, said Carmen. Means clues. The twins ran back inside and upstairs to Carmen's room. They wrote clues on pieces of paper. They folded up the clues and wrote numbers on them. Now let's hide these pistas for Papa to find, said Carmen. Vámonos, said Carlos. Chapter 4, Under the X. The next day, Carlos and Carmen ran into their parents' room. Happy Dia del Padre, the twins said. We have a sorpresa for you, said Carmen. It's a treasure hunt, said Carlos, with lots of pistas. I love treasure hunts with lots of clues, said Papa. Carlos gave Papa the first clue. It said, look under a pillow. Papa looked under his pillow, but nothing was there. He looked under Mama's pillow, but nothing was there either. Then he looked under Carlos' pillow, and he found the next clue. The twins followed Papa as he found the clues. There were clues on the stairs, under coffee cups, and in cupboards. The last clue was taped to Spooky's collar. It said, dig at the X. Said Papa. I can't think of an X. Maybe look by the fence, suggested Carlos. We can help you, said Carmen. Vámonos, said Papa. The twins grabbed Papa's hands and led him to the X. You'll need this, said Carlos, handing his shovel to Papa. Papa dug and dug and dug. At last, he scooped out the plastic box. Open it, said the twins. Papa opened the box. He took out 2 Father's Day cards decorated with ice cream cones. Happy Dia del Padre, Carlos and Carmen shouted. We were going to bury some helado, said Carlos, but we knew it would melt, Carmen added. So we buried some dinero instead, said Carlos, and you can get helado from the ice cream truck, finished Carmen. Papa jiggled the box. He said, I think there's enough dinero for more than one helado. Do you know anyone else who likes ice cream? Me, shouted Carlos and Carmen. Then let's get some Father's Day ice cream, said Papa, and that's what they did. And there's some of the English words that we learned. Dia del Padre, Father's Day, dinero, money, helado, ice cream, mama, mummy, mañana, tomorrow, mi hijos, my children, nada, nothing, papa, daddy, pista, clue, sorpresa, surprise, and vámonos, which means let's go. So look at that. We learned lots of Spanish words today. Yeah. All right. That was a really fun story too. And Father's Day will be coming up in just a couple of weeks. All right. Have a good day, friends. Bye-bye.